Dan Lydiate.
Yeah, I got that there.
There'd be yellow cards, red cards flying everywhere.
I didn't want to say it, but
I could see you thinking it, that's why I said it. This has been highlighted on social media. Why was anyone allowed on the pitch? Well, that's it. Just like that, the Lions series has come to an end. Congratulations South Africa, showing their World Cup winning side and clinching the series. Huge commiserations to the Lions. Gave it their all, but just not quite enough. Plenty to talk about, so let's get straight into your Emirates Fans Questions. Okay, here we go. Your favourite part and my favourite part to Whistle Watch, your Emirates Fans Question. Question 1 comes from Chelsea Souls, and Chelsea asks, do you think you'd be able to referee a football match? Yes, I do, Chesley. But they'd be down to 5-a-side by half-time, I'm telling you. There'd be yellow cards, red cards flying everywhere. Etienne Kruger, why is this Whistle Watch so entertaining? Oh, because of the cows. Thank you, glad you enjoy it. Captain Toothless asks, have you ever forgotten anything before a game? Whistle, cards, boots? Yes. Out in Ulster and Glasgow, I think it was, last year. So I put my boots in the bag, and when I went out there, I had put one of each boot in. So I had 2 left boots, both white, but both left feet. So I had to borrow Frank Murphy's boots then. Luckily, he was size 9, and Frank Murphy's pretty quick. So I had a hell of a job keeping up with the boots. Ali Wood, Nigel, would you consider training sheepdogs to herd sheep? I believe a good whistler is crucial. I get a job teaching my 2 dogs to sit and stay, let alone trying to teach a sheepdog. And anyway, they got a special whistle that takes some skill of mine to teach the sheepdog and to use that whistle. My whistle is much easier to blow. Like this. Okay, Vadim Turain asks, who are your early favourites for the 2023 Rugby World Cup? Oh, now then, now you're asking something. My early favourites at the moment, France. I just think they're getting the balance right at the moment, and obviously they're going to have a bit of a home advantage as well. My early favourites at the moment are France. Tina Lloyd, I love pina colada. Nigel, what's your favourite alcohol cocktail? Iechyd da cariad. That means good health, love. In Welsh, in English rather. Do you know what, to be honest with you, by the time I actually drink a cocktail, I'm usually pretty drunk. So I don't remember what it tastes like and what it was. Sex on the Beach, maybe. How about that one? Time for Whistle Watch now, and if you were like me, you were watching the whistle quite intently on the weekend because every decision would be crucial, particularly in the deciding game. Quite a few to talk about, so let's get into it. Let's have a look at the Finn Russell high tackle on Colby. Penalty or not, or maybe more? I think the referee's got this right, I think. It was a high tackle because it's contact with the head, but because Colby actually is falling down, Russell's tackle height is a little bit high, but it's not sort of high around the neck area if Colby was still standing up. So to me, the actions of Colby falling down, not that much of a force in the tackle of Russell. It is a high tackle within the laws of the game, so a penalty, and a penalty only for me is the right outcome. So good teamwork by the match officials there. Let's have a look at the Weiss challenge. I think Weiss is a little bit luckier, to be honest, because I don't think it's any more than a penalty, but Wyn Jones, I think the Lions prop was on the ground. Now Weiss comes in to try and go underneath him to clear him, but fails to do so then goes into the back of Wyn Jones. And when you enter those contact area, when you enter the tackle area, you're supposed to enter above your hip height. So he doesn't do that. So for me, there should have been a penalty to the Lions here, just a penalty and nothing more. Colby try, knock on or not? It's a really, really tough one, isn't it? If you're a Lions supporter, you'd been looking and thinking it's gone forward. If you're a South African supporter, you'd have been looking and thinking, no, it hasn't gone forward. And to be honest, you just can't say. So the on-field decision by the referee was try, which means now they have to have clear evidence that the ball has travelled forward. And to be honest, I couldn't see that, so I agree with the officials. A good decision, no clear evidence to overturn it, and the try stood. Now then, this has been highlighted on social media. Why was anyone allowed on the pitch while the game is going ahead? Now, there are strict protocols in place that water carriers, and there's only allowed to be so many in a game, are only allowed to bring water on when there's a stoppage in the game, or if you're a medic, you're entitled to come onto the field, even though the game is still going ahead, to attend to an injured player. Now, what we saw on the weekend was, I'm not sure if it was a medic or a water carrier, I think it was a medic. She was on the pitch in the in-goal area, treating nobody. So she shouldn't be there. You're not allowed on the pitch unless you're a medic attending to an injured player. There are strict protocols in place, and we do need to adhere to them for the good and values of the game. Let me know what you made of the game. Any interesting talking points you want an answer to? Let me know in the comments below. Well, I'm very pleased to welcome my guest today. Not only is he a fellow Welshman, he's also a fellow farmer as well, but he's a pro in farming. But although I reckon my New Holland would give his famous Massey Ferguson a run for its money, Dan Lydiate, croeso, welcome to Myrwen Hereford. Different colour to your cows, but what do you think about them? All right, aren't they?
No, lovely. You've done a cracking job, to be fair, Nige.
Yeah, they're not bad, are they? How's the injury coming along?
Yeah, not too bad. I'm obviously back into pre-season now, so yeah, it's sort of a slow injury, but I've got sort of George North to keep me company. We're going through it together at the minute, so no, it's good. We're just pushing each other along.
What would have been your sort of favourite moment or the key moment in this Lions series?
I was always expecting the Lions to play better in the third test, and which they did. And then to credit to Morne Steyn coming, 12 years later doing the same thing. It was always
going to happen.
Yeah.
Once you came on that field, you sort of knew it's going to happen. Now we're going to play a game of word association with Dan.
Easy for you to say.
This will be interesting. Yeah. You ready?
I'm ready, pal.
Right, here we go then. I'll start. Lions.
Raw.
South Africa.
Tour. We got a rhyme as well.
Raw. Right, you can have that one. Oh, and then you go first this time.
Massey Ferguson.
Tractor.
Wheel.
Round.
Circle.
Big.
Small.
Feet.
Boot.
Studs. I'm not sure if big and round circle matches. There we go. I won that round. Bulls.
Calves.
Cows.
Herd.
Herefords.
England.
Rose.
Tulip.
Daffodil.
Cymru.
Hymns.
Chapel.
Sunday.
School.
Monday.
Tuesday.
I want to say Wednesday. Wednesday.
Hump day.
Hump day?
Yeah, it's middle of the week, hump day. Wednesday.
That's it. I'm lost for words on that. Hump day? Unbelievable. Dan has won that. I've lost for words. He's won. Well, it's been quite a ride and we've enjoyed every minute of it, haven't we? We'll have a little break now, but we'll be back in 2 weeks' time for the Rugby Championship. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit that bell so you get notifications, which means you won't miss anything. See you then. Say bye-bye. Say goodbye. Goodbye.